day, everyone. This is Onion. It's Saturday, March 20th. Today I'm going to go over sundial growers with you. Look at the technical insight, short selling activity, institutional activity. We'll also look at the Reuters report and the Quant Computer Morningstar report. With the earnings release and that, we have all updated numbers, and I believe there's a few analyst changes and upgrades as well. So we'll start with the technical insight here. The last candlestick on Friday, this was a strong day. It was getting hammered. I'll show you in a second. It was getting hammered by short sellers, but it had a support line of $1.40, and that was a it didn't go through. It hit the line and popped back up. So that's really good. We're going to need Monday and Tuesday to confirm, but this is actually a sign of reversal. And as you can see here, the 21-day moving average is starting to level out with the 50-day moving average. So as long as these two lines don't cross, there's not going to be a signal of bearish movement yet. So so far, the chart, we're going to, like I said, we'll need one more day for confirmation. This is almost a doji candlestick, which usually signals a change. You can see last time there was a candlestick like this, price went up, right? So just keep that in mind. MACD, it crossed the MACD last week, and it's just above it. It's really hard to see here, but it's just above the average line. So we'll have to, again, Monday will tell us if it's going to go up or down. And it is above the zero line, so that's a good sign. Momentum's going up. Some of the indicators are still pointing down, but they take a little bit longer to reverse. And your RSI is at 53, so it can go either way fairly easily. It's right in the middle. So if we look at the short institutional activity, Friday got hammered, like really. There was a lot of short selling, 33% you can see here. And the days previous, like it hasn't been this high in a long time. So, well, since March 3rd. So it really got hammered yesterday. But the borrow rate was pretty low. It was 0.9%, and there was 10 million shares available. So there's a lot of shares to short here. And when the rate goes lower, obviously there's going to be more action, right? Institutional activity, there hasn't been anything reported since March 9th. That was the last reporting. And that's when Firethorn added a position of almost 300,000 shares. Your institutional put and call ratio, a value here of 1 means that the institutions are buying even number of put and calls. So right now you can see the institutions hold more calls than puts right now. There's 52 owners, and they represent 1.44% of the float. If we look here, this is the Reuters. Oh, I was reading this. Sorry. I'll scroll up to the top here. I'll scroll down slowly, and then just if you don't get this report, it's fairly good. I like it, and then you can just pause whenever you want to see something. Average score 1 out of 10. That's the lowest score it can get, and it's actually it's the 309th worst stock on the stock market right now out of I think 15,000. But it's still it's improving. Like that looks bad, but it is improving here. I'm going to show you a few things. Here we got the 12-month price target. Out of 4 analysts, you got a rating, a mean target of 0.87 cents. The high is 186 and the low is 50 cents. So I just want to show you the earnings here. A lot of people are getting confused and thinking that they actually beat the earnings. They only beat the sales, but the earnings per share actually was negative again. But the good thing is it's improving. This has been the best negative surprise they've had in quite a while. You can see here it's been pretty bad. So it is improving, but it is still in the negative. If we look down, one last thing I want to show you is the institutional owners here. I showed you the owners, but I'm going to show you the top owners because Sundial is in the ETF, which is this is a good sign. It's only 0.2% of the float, but still it's in an ETF. And then here are your top holders. If we look at the Morningstar, this is the Quant Computer report. It gets at a fair value of $1.89, but keep in mind this is in Canadian funds. Okay, they report in Canadian, and then this number here is U.S. funds, right? The trading currency. So a fair value in American funds would be $1.51 after the conversion. And you can see I did a report on this last Saturday. And we didn't have any of these numbers. Now that the numbers are in, that's the fair value we get. So 189 Canadian, 151 US. That's what the Quant computers think. So if we look, we'll go back here and we'll look at the analysts. there was one upgrade, like I was mentioned. I think they went from 115 to $1.40. Sorry, the computer's a bit slow today. So the out of the four analysts, you got a price target here of 73 cents. This would be the updated one. I know I just showed you the Reuters report, but this would be the most recent one here. Reuters seems a bit slow. So yeah, so on March 17th, here are the two new ratings. We have one 65 cents, a sell rating, and then we have a hold rating price target of $1.40. So this is what's bringing the average up. You can see the three analysts here; they're well below, a dollar, and then we have one price target at $1.40, and then these are the analysts that give the targets. I did give a price target and everything too, but that wasn't a videos I did last week. I'm not really going to go over that again. So then, just basically the overview here. It's overvalued still, in my opinion. Here's all the numbers: 1.7 billion shares, $54 million in sales, and market cap of $2.5 billion. So it's a little bit up there, but again, earnings per share, they are improving. You can see here again, and the sales are down a little bit, but they do have a lot of things in the works. So good luck to everyone. This is definitely going to be an interesting week with Sundial, and Monday and Tuesday will show the direction they're going to go. Unless there's a press release or something that comes out, it's probably going to stay sideways. Maybe a little bit up or down, but we're going to have to see. We're going to need a few days to see what the short sellers do, and which line the share price is going to follow. So your resistance is at 140, and your support's at 140, and resistance is at 172. So good luck to everyone. I hope this video helps, and have a wonderful day.